Hello Queens, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be filming a mommy makeover packing list and showing you all the things that I took with me to Miami at Pure Plastic Surgery in December of 2019. So if you want to see what I took, just keep on watching. One had like Santa Claus and Santa hats on it, and another one was just a plain old button up. But that is what you want to take with you on your mommy makeover, because when you're getting in and out of your binder and your foams, if you need to have them like I did, it's just so much easier to button down the front, and you have your two drains on the side of your hips. So it's a lot easier to just have those stretchable pants that you can pull up that won't snag on your drains, and that will allow you to easily maneuver around the house or maneuver outside. You can of course wear a maxi dress because that's also loose and flowy, but I highly recommend button-up nighttime outfits. And I was only there for about 10 days, but you only really need to be there for 5, because I got my drains out on day 5, both drains. Mind you, with the BBL you only get 1 drain, but with the mommy makeover you get 2 drains. So both of mine came out on day 5, and I didn't have any seromas, any fluid buildup. I was good to go. So that's another thing. When your drains come out, you will be then allowed to go into your faja, and you can wear all your foams and any boards that you want to wear. But when your drains are still in, you will be strictly in a binder. And this is what mine looks like. I'm sorry, it's so disgusting, but it, you know, after the mommy makeover, it's not really pretty, so you will have blood on your binder unless you use some kind of bleach or what have you. But I tried using peroxide to soak mine to clean it and, you know, throw it in the washer. But this is what you'll be wearing for the first 5 days, or at least until you get your drains out. Now, drain removal is different for everybody because everybody drains differently. Some people had theirs in for as long as 2 weeks, and some, like me, as little as 5 days. So it really just depends on your body. And you don't want to rush the drain removal, because then you could possibly get a seroma. And I've seen many ladies get seromas because they were rushing their drain removal. And I urge you just to leave them in. They may be annoying, but they were not painful for me. It was just annoying having to drag them around basically. But to hide my drains, I actually stuck them inside of my pants and clipped them onto my compression socks. So no one in Miami was none the wiser. You couldn't see any drains. You couldn't see any of my gear that I had on. I hid everything under my clothes, which were the button-up nightgowns, because my boobs were killing me after mine. I don't know about anyone else, but my boobs were the painful part for me. My tummy tuck and my muscle repair actually did not hurt at all. So next on my list I have is underwear, and this one should be common knowledge but not at the same time, because with the BBL you actually don't need underwear for like months on end because you're in your faja 24/7. But with the mommy makeover, those first 5 days or 5 to 10 days, you're in a binder, so you can wear underwear. The fact that you get to wear underwear is great because I actually got my period almost right after surgery, and I was able to wear a pad. Now they tell you don't use a tampon. I can't really remember why. Probably because they harbor bacteria inside of you and it's just a whole mess. But you wear pads when you have your period right after surgery, and being able to wear the underwear was awesome, because with the BBL it was a whole pain in the neck trying to get the underwear on, you know, do the pad, use the bathroom, and with your period it's just not an ideal situation. So next I have on my list is an ab board, and the ab board I didn't actually use until 2 weeks post-op, and I didn't get in my faja actually until about 2 weeks post-op. And that's just because I had my period almost right after I got my drains out. So I was just literally wearing underwear and my binder with the foams until it was time for me to get in the faja when I got back home. Next is a flight outfit. This outfit should be a very comfortable outfit. I actually wore a jogger suit that I got from Fashion Nova. It was super comfortable, and that is where I want to flight. You don't want to wear jeans or anything like that, or anything that's really going to compress you or be super tight. You want baggy clothes, that way you're comfortable, because the flight home is just uncomfortable as it is when you're, you know, fine, you're healthy, but after surgery, it's just entirely too much to wear normal clothes for the flight home. So get you a jogger set or something super comfortable. Next I have on my list is Hippie Cleanse. Now this one is a crowd favorite. I actually love it because it is an antiseptic, antimicrobial skin cleanser, and this one, it has you know, that chemically smell to it, but that's how I know I'm really getting clean. And it actually has a red color to it. It's honestly, it makes me feel super clean after my showers. And I know you can also use Dial soap as the anti-microbial and antiseptic, but I personally like this one. This one is around $9 where I live, and the Dial soap is probably $1 or $2. So if you're tight on money, get the Dial soap, but this one I would highly recommend. Next on my list is bacitracin. Now, bacitracin is what I use in my belly button to be sure that no bacteria got in there, to make sure that my belly button healed up correctly, because I was hearing a lot that women's belly buttons were becoming infected, and I was honestly like scared to death that was going to happen to me. So I went to Publix and got this one after I ran out of the packs that Pure gave me. And when you're cleaning your belly button, you want to use some hydrogen peroxide to clean your belly button, and you want to go in there, clean it out with a Q-tip, and then you want to use a clean gauze, sterile gauze, to dry your belly button out. And then you want to get a brand new Q-tip, put the bacitracin on the Q-tip, and, you know, swirl it around in there, make sure you get good coverage. And then you want to use your gauze and cover up your belly button, or for me, I like folded it into this like triangle and put it in my belly button to help it keep its shape those first couple of days. And I have a awesome, I mean awesome belly button, perfectly round, not a slit squished in or anything like that. So get you some gauze. I got this and this from Target, but I did get, well actually no, I got this from Walgreens, but I did get this from Publix. And each of those items were literally only a couple bucks, so it's not like you're gonna be breaking your pocket for those items. But I would not overbuy those items as well. Maybe get one, or actually get 2 boxes of gauze, and then actually get about 6 boxes of gauze, because I got, or get the rolls, because once you come home you still have to continue that routine, and I know I bought at least 3 extra boxes when I got home. So yes, make sure you get enough of that. And get you some medical tape to hold in your marble if you choose to use a marble. The marble for me was too big and it was like stretching out my belly button. I didn't really like it. So I just folded up the gauze into like a triangle, like I said, and put some bacitracin on it, and then taped it up with this. And I have a great belly button. Like, next on my list is Tylenol. Now, they will prescribe you Percocet or Oxy, and if you're allergic to those, maybe they will prescribe you Vicodin. But I personally didn't want to take any more Percocet than I had to. So when my boobs got really bad, they hurt really bad, and I couldn't just take it anymore, I would take the Percocet. But on the off chance that I didn't, I would take these to go to bed, which is Tylenol PM, and I would take the Tylenol Extra Strength. So I highly suggest you get these 2 things so that you're not codependent on the Percocet, Oxy, or whatever they prescribe you. Next I have on my list is Arnica Cream. Now the Arnica Cream is much more needed in a BBL, but you also get lipo to your flanks during a mommy makeover, so you can get a smaller version of the Arnica Cream or the gel. I personally prefer the cream because the gel was like, it left my skin super tacky and I didn't really like that, and the cream just, you know, went into my skin as I massaged it in, and so that's what I prefer. You can do what you want, ladies, but they can be found on Amazon for about $7 or $8. The price just, it varies. So just go on Amazon and see what the current price is. And you really need 1 tube or less of the Arnica Cream. Next on my list is stool softener. So I actually didn't need stool softeners. Like I said, was taking the Percocet sparingly. So I just took a normal stool as usual on the 2nd day. But if you know your body and you know you may be constipated with the medications, bring you some stool softeners. I actually had some that I took out of the bottle that we had at the house because I knew I most likely wouldn't need them. And I took them anyway, didn't use any, but they were there in case I needed them. And I highly suggest you bring yours too. Also, you should grab you some cough drops because I didn't think I would need them for my mommy makeover because I didn't need them for my BBL, and I was so wrong. And with the mommy makeover, you do not want to be coughing, and you will cough from the intubation tube that you have during surgery, and your throat may be sore as well. And if you cough, girl, I'm telling you, it's like next level pain, okay? So get you some cough drops and save yourself the trouble. Thankfully, my surgery sister, Christy Brooks, love you, girl. Love you, miss you, hit me up. She had some when we went to our post-op appointment together and saved my life. Is the female urinal. Now, yes, this one is clean, but you will need this when you actually get into your faja. You don't need it when you only have on your binder, only when you have on your faja, so that you can pee through the bottom of the faja without taking it out, taking all your foams out, because I'm just letting you know right now, it is an entire workout to get in that faja, put the foams in, put the boards in, get your cami straight. Like by the end, you're ready to lay down and just take a break, okay? So get you a urinal off of Amazon. You don't have to get that exact one, and they have different ones on there, and they all vary in price. But I got about 3 or 4 of these for $6, so definitely a steal. Next on my list is pads. You know, the poise pads. It doesn't have to be poise, but a pad period, so that if you are having excess leakage with your drains, you can use those. But I personally only use them for my period, and thank God I actually did buy some, because I thought I would get my period later in the month, but surgery just really messes with your body, and I got it almost 5 days after surgery, so be prepared for that. Next is compression socks. Now, compression socks are key because they help keep your blood circulating. They help prevent any blood clots that could form, and I actually really love mine. I've used it for my BBL and my mommy makeover. It's the 20 to 30 on Amazon, and these were about, I want to say $8 to $10, but I can't remember the exact price. I bought them last June. But get you at least 2 pairs so that after surgery you can have these alternating when you do your laundry, and you're not scrambling to just have that 1 pair of white compression socks from surgery. Because to me personally, they're good for surgery, but they don't really give you compression. Like, these are super snug, and the white ones that I had were like, you could just easily rip those apart. So I highly suggest getting you some compression socks. And while we're talking about compression socks, I highly suggest that you bring your slides, because I don't know about anyone else, but I'm not a fan of having hot and clammy feet, and Miami is already humid, and you're wearing closed-toed socks. So, well, I mean, I don't think there's any open-toed socks, so you know. But it's gonna be hot down there, girl. Don't even try to be down there sweating unless your Airbnb or your hotel has AC. You want to definitely have some slides. Thing on my list is a front clip bra. Now, I would show you my bra because I do have it on right now, but I don't want YouTube to shut me down. So a front clip bra is a bra that just basically clips in the front. The one I have on right now, you get one after surgery. It has 4 loops on it that you can just clip together, and it's super comfortable. I'm wearing it right now. This is actually what it looks like, but I actually did buy 2 other ones from Walmart, and they have the same loops on them, and they're super comfortable. You just have to kind of guess your current bra size, and if you're getting implants, just go like a size bigger, and if you're not getting implants, get a size smaller than what you would normally wear. The next thing on my list is a lanyard. Now, I got this one from Amazon, and it was only about $5 or $6, and it has this clip right here and this clip right here, and this is what I clipped my drains to when I was in the shower. And with the mommy makeover, you will have 2 drains, so you just put it over your head, and it dangles from your body so that it doesn't get snagged when you're in the shower. And it's honestly a lifesaver, because if the drains get snagged, girl, you about to be on the floor crying. So I highly suggest getting this. I saw other things out there that you could put your drains in, but at the end of the day, a lot of them were like these hand knit items, which are super cute, but like for all intents purposes in the shower, you don't want a hand knit item getting soaking wet. So yes, get your lanyard. That will dry very quickly. Next on my list is to bring your own towel. Now this is very important because Airbnbs and hotels love to charge you if you mess up their towels. And me personally, I don't really like using other folks' towels. It's just a germ thing, I guess, with me. I'm not into it because a lot of people go to Miami and I'm not trying to use the same towels as everybody else. So bring your own towels. Bring towels that you may need to, you know, if you have to clean up any blood with, or buy your own at Walmart when you go down there. But please, ladies, do not mess up your Airbnbs, because lately there has been a lot of Airbnbs that say they don't want plastic surgery patients at their Airbnbs, and it causes us to have to drive further away from our surgery centers just to have somewhere to stay when we're in Miami. So please get a shower curtain and line your bed with it. You need to get Chuck's pads, which are basically like pet pads, you know, the ones you put on the floor. Don't get pet pads, but get the actual you know, the ones that people are supposed to use, bed pads, and put them on the bed over your shower curtain. That way it catches any blood that could fall on the pillow, that could fall on the bed or the floor or what have you. And just try to take the best care that you can of the place that you're staying at, so that we can continue to have the privilege to stay at those places for very cheap prices. Next thing that I totally messed up and wasn't even thinking about, because I was like, oh, I'm a champ, I can just tough it out. No, girl, you need to get a heating pad for your back. Now, I was bent over, not a lot, but like I was bent over enough to where my lower back was killing me, like killing me. You definitely want to have a heating pad for your lower back just to alleviate some of that pain. You don't need any massages. I didn't personally get any massages when I was in Miami, but if you want to, they say after your incisions have closed, like your tummy tuck incision has closed, then you can get some. But I personally would just self-massage and save myself the money. But if you just really want to go all out, which is perfectly fine, then get you a few massages, but make sure that you're sitting up on the table and there's no pressure or no pulling done to your incision. So as far as supplies, that's basically what I use. Next, I'll be talking about like the food I ate. I ate low sodium foods like chicken noodle soup, chicken, salmon, avocados, things like that. I had cereal and milk so that I could take my medications in the middle of the night, because I'm pretty sure they were like every 4 hours with Pure, but I honestly can't remember. It's either every 4 or every 6 hours. And so I had cereal and milk so that I could just take those in the middle of the night without actually having to make a meal, you know. You can also drink protein drinks if you really need them. I personally didn't, but I know a lot of people who do tummy tucks recommend you drink protein drinks if you're not hungry after surgery. And yogurt also is a good, easy food to eat. Also, I forgot to mention that you will get a nausea medication. Like this one, you will get a nausea medication along with an antibiotic in your pain meds from Pure. And if you have good insurance like I do, I have TRICARE and it cost me less than $5 for all of my medications, then use that. But if not, get the CVS cards that they have at the front desk at CVS, or at Walgreens they have the GoodRx cards, or you can download the GoodRx app and you can still get the 80% off of your medication. So while it may not be dirt cheap, it will be still somewhat cheap. So don't worry, ladies, you know, you have all the discounts that you could possibly have just in store. You just need to know where to look for them. Also get this bag from Pure Plastic Surgery. It's super cute. I love it. Keep all my extra supplies in here. That is all that I have for today, ladies, for a mommy makeover packing list. Please let me know in the comments if you have any other questions about how to apply something, what's the process with doing your belly button. Let me know. Oh, also, I almost forgot, ladies. I purchased this from Pure. It is Silicone Scar Refinement System. It's pure 100% silicone gel for scars. And this right here kept my scars flat. It kept them from scarring super bad. So my tummy tuck and stitching is paper thin, and so are the scars on my boobs. I highly recommend you get this. It is $70.99, but with taxes it is $74.99, and I got 2 bottles of this because it is a lifesaver. Highly recommend that you ladies grab this. So with that being said, please hit that notification bell, hit subscribe, and I will see you ladies in the next video. Bye.